Behind me you have one of the most exciting skateboard spaces to pop up in the UK for a very long time. This is Shredenhams, and if you'd like to follow me inside, you may notice that it's actually a disused, old, dilapidated department store that has been converted and reused into a skate space. Now, back in the day, Debenhams was a high street juggernaut here in the UK, boasting over 150 stores nationwide. However, in 2020, the company fell upon dark financial times, leading them to its eventual closure of every single store by 2021. But now in 2025, with more and more retail units being left abandoned, the local high streets are but a shadow of what they used to be, and this is where Campus Skateparks comes in. These guys specialize in bringing new life to old property by converting empty, disused shops into public skate spaces for the youth and old alike. Having taken over this Debenhams store and aptly renaming it Shredenhams, you know I had to travel 5 hours across the UK to see it, so let's jump into the tour. They've done a fantastic job with it. They've got so much stuff for not only the skateboarders, but the family members that come alongside them. We've got Tekken 3, air hockey, they've got their own merch and stuff up there, but this room is barely the beginning. So if you'd like to follow me in properly, past the bar here, we have another selection of games. Like, we're not even into the skateboard section yet, and this place is already incredible. We've got pool tables, we've got foosball, 2 of each, and right here, a selection of different ping pongs. Fishtails, AC/DC, the Flintstones, Street Fighter. This reminds me of the skate farm a little bit. You know how they had a bunch of other little activities that you could do outside of the skateboarding as well? I love that because not only does it keep the parents happy that are bringing their kids there, it also keeps the other siblings happy, which is usually a rough point of contention when deciding what kid gets to do what for the day out, you know? Following me this way, we have a nice selection of different posters. I believe these are for upcoming events. It would make the most sense, right? And then here, free dartboards. Something that I haven't actually seen at a skate park before is a dartboard. So this one, trifecta of such. Another set of things there, and this image of the front Smith on the pool there actually blew me away. I'd never seen that before today. It might be a bit of a cardinal sin that I hadn't, but for some reason, this is the first time I spotted it. Now, stepping past that amazing mural, we enter ourselves into the actual skate park. This one is not free. You will need to sign a waiver as well, but that's pretty standard issue for an indoor skate park. £10, I believe that's for an all-day session because he didn't tell me I had to be out, and yes, we did pay, so this is a completely unbiased review. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's take a step in. If we start ourselves from left to right on the building, and maybe we'll try and hit a trick on each obstacle as we go, we'll forget about this one though, because this is not my vibe. Maybe we'll drop in on that. Oh, I just realized there's another bent pole on the other side. So you can literally like, and then go down the side, but yeah, that's not really my realm. If you look to the left, we actually have a bunch of ping pong tables, which is like, out of all the different activities here outside of skateboarding, table tennis / ping pong, by far my favorite. I love that game, it's so good. Let me know which one's your favorite. Pool, foosball, air hockey, arcade games, the list goes on. But now we're fully getting into our obstacles. We have our first one here, an Adidas butter bench. So if I wanted to hit this, but I don't like the slightly rougher ground on the run up here, you can just literally grab it if it's not too heavy, which it is. And move it, make it more skatable. You might need 2 or 3 people though. Now it is worth noting that the ground at this section of the park, like this like grey blue hinted ground, is a lot more rough than what we're gonna get into over there. So if you see this and think, screw that floor, I'm not skating there, don't worry. This is the worst part of the floor, the rest is a lot better. But yeah, this is our first obstacle of the day. Let's go for something basic, like a little board slide at the end. There we go, but that floor there, absolutely terrible. Let's move over to the actual Debenhams floor, because this part of the floor is way more forgiving, and this is where most people are going to be skateboarding, let's be real. Like, that bit's nice to have a bit of flat ground if you go to the smooth section in the corner. This bit, not really worth skating. Like, this floor here, pretty damn battered, to say the least. I mean, we've got a nice long ledge here, again, can be moved. Most of the stuff in here can be moved, but I'm going to avoid skating on the moon craters. All right, the first point of interest over here is the wall ride that you can hit from that bank or the quarter pipe here. You've also got this, which is like literally 2 feet and it's basically a vert. So let's do a drop in on that, spin around, and then do like maybe something to fakie on there. Drop in on there. Warm up with a shove it. Do it nice and keep it. There we go. There we go. Probably not going to do any more boneless tricks. Cut my hand open again, just by grabbing the grip tape. All right, let's have a go on this now. You like that? There we go. Shit. Now I have to do a 180 out as well. All right, 180 tail, 180 out. Terrible. Oh my God, I'm skating like absolute today. After a quick costume change, after getting sweated out to high heaven, it is worth bearing in mind that if you do come here, even if it's cold outside, it's a freaking sweat box in here. So maybe don't come too padded up. This section is definitely my favorite looking of the whole park. Like we've got a pyramid hip here, same on the other side, long ass flat bottom with a ledge on top, coping on one side, corner on the other. This looks like a banging obstacle. Let's have a few goes on this, babes. If you'll go like sit on that ledge there, move it into the middle. Right, let's just start with an ollie manual over the top. See how that goes. Let's try. There we go. Nose manny, to manny. Practicing little manny stuff on those long ass flat tops when you have a ramp either side to like give you a start and then stop point. Some of my favorite ways to train, especially manuals. There we go. But yeah, even if you're just doing basic normal manny, basic nose manny, maybe even a 1 foot manny, great way to practice how long you can hold it for, and if you can go into and out of a ramp, it's just great practice. Anyway, there are more obstacles to see, so let's go see them. I mean, this is very interesting. I've not seen one of these before. I guess it's to like replicate a street set of stairs, like a little like fountain step or something. Well, grind it. It's got coping. Like that bit, but I mean, I guess you could gap off it. If you can do one push and then the trick. Like, there's not even time to ollie. You kind of just float off the side. It's just push and then pop instantly. Push, pop. Yeah, it's not ideal, that one. A lot better for grinding. And dying. If you come over here. Jesus. I mean, the low ledge is great for practice, actually. You could also hit the medium one and the tall one. Getting off the tall one would be a bit of a mission, though. There we go. Good place to train some 50-50s. Just a shame about the ground here, but looks worse than it is here, I'll be honest. Anyway, a few more things to go. Let's keep it moving. We've got another couple movable banks. If you want to launch out of it, if you want to do some tricks to fakie, like practice on something super mellow, great for that. This is probably the thing that I find most interesting about this park, is the fact that they turned the escalators into wall rides. I think this is the thumbnail opportunity right here. another ledge here, little rainbow ledge, little wavy thing. A flat rail that is actually kind of great for me at that height. The last obstacle we see is this one right here. It could be used as a mani pad, a ledge. Let me hit it for a trick or two. Well, that pretty much concludes our obstacle roundup, but there is so much here, so many lines, so much potential. The fact that you can move everything around, I love it. Very beginner friendly, quite a lot here for the intermediate to advanced skaters as well. Definitely if you're trying to learn some extra rail tricks or some ledge tricks, I love this place. So much here to do, table tennis, pool tables, everything. I'd highly recommend it. You're going to be able to find all the details for it in the description of this video. It's going to be here for about 6 months, maybe a year, so definitely get here sooner rather than later. Other than that, this has been Shredenhams, and I've got some tricks to film.